Alright everyone, so here's a little kind of just gameplay footage. I'll probably do a couple of these just to show a bunch of different aspects for this. Come on, turkey, die! No. Alright, so this is what they're calling... Sorry, I need to kill this turkey. The lead time is actually ridiculous in this game. This is what they're calling, anyways, this is what they're calling the dungeon. They call them corruptions. So as you can see from this one, recommended level 25, recommended players 5. These randomly pop up throughout the map. And this is what your traditional dungeon would be. So you get your group together, move in, you gotta fight all the minions, and the goal is to destroy that piece, and then this goes back to normal map. It obviously gets super smoky and gross, and yeah. So that is your dungeon. I've only attempted to kind of join up on one once, and that was kind of by accident. It did go good. You get some chests, you get some really good gear, and it is definitely fun, but it takes a little bit to get up there. Nor your day-to-day stuff, you're just hanging out. This is what you're gonna find. You're gonna roll up, it's gonna say you found this new landmark, and there's gonna be enemies. So in each map area, your sections, like I'm in Everfall right now, Valley Tempest, and this is Uncharted. I haven't actually figured out what this is yet. Now they're all over the place, like Olcott Family Farm. That is all bad people. There's bad things in there. There's also chests and all sorts of stuff you can find. Now combat is a little interesting. It took me a little while to get used to it. There is no locking onto the enemy. There is no selection of the enemy. It is all just based on what you're doing. So you have obviously the ability to block, but blocking is, to be honest, it's hard to get used to. You need to get used to each different type of enemy, each different type of animal, to how they do their attacks and how to block them. Kind of eventually you get to a level, like right now these guys are higher up than me, so I actually need to try to block. Blocking. But as you're leveling up, you get to kind of this point where you don't really need to block because they're low enough level. He's retreating for some reason. Once you're fighting higher, you need to figure out the blocking. There's also the dodge function, which depending on what armor you're wearing, does a bigger or smaller dodge. So right now I'm spec'd into medium. Now. So I just do a little side step. But to be honest, the enemy is pretty good at tracking and dodging. I've found the best bet is using my block, my heavy attacks, my special attacks. I tend to actually try to just be patient. I'll go in, do my first attack, hit another single attack, and see what he's gonna do after that. Oh, this guy's retreating. Oh yeah. So they're retreating because you can run through areas. Once you leave that area, the enemies will, well, as we just saw, retreat back. So that's a special. And zone after a while. They will follow you for some distance, for some places. Other places, it's pretty quick and short, and they don't really bother you too much. But yeah, this is kind of just the basic overlay. This game is massive. Right now, there is no mounts, there is no really sprint. This is as fast as you can go. And until you get a bunch of towns unlocked, fast travel is very limited. In order to fast travel traditionally, like normal, you have to visit that town before, and then you're able to fast travel. I like how they don't have mounts, and sometimes I hate how they don't have mounts. As we can see on the top of my screen here with my mini compass, I have an objective that's 3.08 kilometers away. Where is it? Number 4. Way down here. To walk that will probably take me an hour. I kid you not. So the best bet for me would be to go up to the settlement here, then fast travel to my closest point that I visited, probably here, and then hoof it from here to there. It sucks, but it also, I kind of like it because it forces you to actually do resource gathering and building up on your gathering skills, your logging skills, your mining skills, and keeps you kind of in the game. I've already noticed some people, you know, they don't bother with quests. They literally are just mining, selling their stuff. Loot, what'd you give me? Strong regeneration potion, cool. Some people have been doing nothing but quests, and they've been leveling up that way, but they have to buy everything. They can't create anything. They're very short on money. So this game is very group orientated, I think, as I've kind of stalled out on, like I said earlier in my last video, being able to keep up with the gathering, the mining, and all that jazz, the logging. So I think if you are going to pick up this game and you're going to get into this game, yes, absolutely, 100%, you can play it by yourself. Don't expect to really jump through the levels very quickly. It's not a grind per se, but there's so much to do and so much to level up that it takes a while. And I just broke myself. Uh-oh, that sucks. Ideally, I'd say if you're gonna play, try to get a group of friends or people that you play online with. Figure out early on what faction you're going to be in, create your own company, get everyone together, and kind of spec into things. For example, myself, I'm kind of spec'd into more of a medium armor, medium range, and I like this playstyle. I've played with a few of the different weapons. I've tried a bunch of the different armors. Medium is for me. Weapons I might change up again just to get a little experience on other stuff. But for example, if someone you know likes to play healer, once again looking at you, Troll, he's gonna come in, he's gonna join the game, he's gonna focus on focus. Put all of his attributes into focus. He's gonna grab that life staff. He's gonna only use that life staff. and a secondary weapon of some sort, like a musket for long range, or maybe even a sword for up close, right? But then his skills, he's going to spec into harvesting. He's going to be doing all the harvesting. He's going to be finding all the magical plants, and that's what he's going to focus on. And then he's going to focus his energy into the arcana, and probably the cooking, because, well, you're gathering, you're getting a lot of plants and stuff as well. Right, and that will enable him to make all the potions, get all that stuff leveled up. As a secondary, maybe mining and stone cutting, so he can do jewelry crafting, which will make some amulets and everything. Whereas for myself, I'd probably spec more into the tracking and skinning and some harvesting. That way I can do weaving and the leather working, so I can do armor, right? You'll need a miner just so you can make weapons. It is very task orientated, and I honestly think this game is gonna be a lot of fun and provide so many hours. Like I said, I have 17, 18 hours, and I'm just scratching the surface. Anyways, that's about it for this one, and we'll see if I get a few more levels and can actually get into a dungeon. I'll do a video on that, and we'll see what happens. Thanks.